morning everyone, just good morning. In 1 minute's time it will be good afternoon. Welcome along everyone, thank you for joining the Zwift Run channel, thank you for joining the MHG Lunchtime Run. My name is Clive Finnimore. It is almost 12 PM and we are about to run 5k at 8 kilometers per hour. Let's fire up the treadmill. I pressed the button, nothing's happened. That's a good start, isn't it? Oh, here we go. It's 3 degrees centigrade here in the Cornish Zwift garage, so maybe the treadmill's feeling a bit cold this morning. Here we go, 30 seconds left to go. Hello, Christoph. Good morning, everyone. Welcome and thank you for joining. Let's get up to speed, 8 kilometers per hour for the Beacon Group. Morning all, Christoph on the Zwift Run channel live feed. And away we go. Here we go. There's a little bit of a lead in here. Therefore the timers and the clocks have not yet started. There's a couple shot off. Looks like Christoph and myself are the Beacon Group today. Hello, Christoph. I think everyone's a bit tied up with the Tour de Zwift, Zwift Academy, Scotland runs. There's all sorts of things going on Zwift at the moment. It's hard to keep track and to plan your week around them all without getting too worn out and knackered. Tonight I will be joining the Paris Marathon training crew, gang, team, whatever you want to call them, at 6 PM UK time. Everyone's welcome. It's a hard session tonight. It's about an hour long interval session starting at 6 PM UK time. It will be live streamed to the Zwift Run channel by Stephen Cousins. I think it's going to be a toughie. But you feel good for it at the end, and that's what it's all about. Get the training in, have a word with yourself, get it done, and feel better for it. So hopefully we'll see some of you tonight. I'm sure the regulars will be there. And then, what is it? I've lost track of the week already. Oh, it's Wednesday, isn't it? Wednesday, Paris Marathon training. Thursday, tomorrow, it will be Film MyRun 500 with Noble Pro at 11:35 AM UK time tomorrow. I don't think Stephen will be with us tomorrow, so it will be me. If I can get back from my driving around Cornwall site visits on time, I will be here at 11:35 AM tomorrow morning for the Film MyRun 500 with Noble Pro event. That will be my challenge tomorrow. Leave a bit earlier and try and make it for 11:35. So tune in on the Zwift Run channel to see if I can make it back in time. I'm sure I'll probably be running. I most likely will be running in my uniform, because I'll be jumping out the car and straight to the garage. So that'll be interesting. Tomorrow night I'm out with the Lou Pioneers, my local run club. On Zwift, Stephen will be running on the Bag That Badge Series 3 at 7 PM. Friday we will be back here with the MHG crew at 12 PM. Friday evening at 6 PM. We'll be running stage 6, so stage 6 at 6 PM Friday evening of the Tour de Zwift. And that is the last one I need because we missed it because we were away for the Arc of Attrition event a couple of weeks ago. So we'll be catching up on Friday to unlock our Tour de Zwift shirts. And then it's the weekend again. What will I be doing? Hopefully I'll do an outdoor long run Saturday morning as per usual. Hopefully. Christoph says, easy recovery run now. The Zwift Academy run workout 1 was a hard one. Yes, I know, Christoph. I did the short version, Group B, last night as a crafty run. My wife went out, so I jumped on at last minute and did workout 1 last night. And you're right, buddy. It is tough, isn't it? Running at 3% for a minute. Is it about a minute or 2 minutes? And then running at 6% for a minute. And alternating all the way through the whole workout for 30 minutes. It was a toughie. It was tough. Did you do the long or short? Did you do the long or short run, Christoph? Christopher, look. Oh, well done, buddy. You know what? I did the long one, and then I realised after reading the small print that if you want a chance of getting onto the Zwift Academy team and winning the Woodway treadmill, you have to run all the long ones at every stage and then wear a heart rate monitor on the 5k final run. So when I ran last night thinking I was getting stage 1 done, it doesn't count because it was the short one. Oh! So I've got to do it again at some point if I want to include it. And it is hard, isn't it? Yes, there we go. 1 minute at 3%, 2 minutes at 6%. It was really hard. I had to run at 12.7 kilometers per hour, and then on that final bit at the end, I had to run 13. I was sweating. My legs were aching. I think I can actually feel something in my legs today left over from last night. They are hard, Christoph, they are hard. But hopefully, if you complete them all, by the end of the 7 stages, you will have improved. And you will get a good 5k on Zwift. They will recognise you and give you an invite. That's the whole idea of it. And if not, it doesn't matter. Hopefully you're a bit fitter and stronger at the end of it. Paris Marathon training tonight. That's a toughie. No elevation, but lots of speed work. So here we are. It is Wednesday the 8th of February. It's blue skies and sunny down here in Cornwall today. Very nice weather at the moment going on. It's gone really cold again. There was a frost down this morning, the grass was white. The trails out on the coast paths at the moment are all nice and dry and firm, which is very strange for February. One kilometre for the Beacon Group, announces Christoph. Cheers, buddy. 29 minutes, 48 seconds left to run. Nice and steady today. 8 kilometers per hour. Keeps those legs ticking over, keeps the mileage, the weekly mileage going up without burning up too much energy and feeling worn out. Enables you to get the mileage up and to keep running, basically. What you don't want to be doing is running hard every day and then feeling tired after 3 days and having to have a couple of days off. Keep it going. Not have a nice steady day, then a hard effort, then a couple steady days, then a hard effort, then a long run. That's what you need to keep doing. Christoph says, got to the last group last year, Zwift Academy, but did not continue. Doesn't run outside. That's alright, Christoph, as long as you're running. The main thing is you're running. You know, I mainly have to run outside occasionally because I do outdoor events. So each week I've got to get a little bit of outdoor stuff in because I need to run downhill as much as we need to run uphill. So at least once a week I do an outdoor long run, and really I try to run Tuesdays and Thursdays outside with my local run club as well. But at the moment on Tuesdays my son's football training clashes with it, so I can't attend on Tuesdays for a minute until he passes his driving test and get himself there, or they change the times. As the spring comes back, they move from the Astro pitch back onto the football field, and then the times get a bit earlier and I can run outside on a Tuesday again. I expect my local run club think I've disappeared at the moment because I haven't been on a Tuesday night, and last Thursday I didn't go. Something happened, I don't know. I was dressed ready to go, and I think my wife come home from work and we needed to have a serious adult discussion about house moving stuff, so I couldn't go, but she would have got a bit annoyed with me. And the week before I didn't go because I was tapering, so I haven't been for about 2 or 3 weeks now. They'll all be wondering what's happened to me. Well, if anyone watches this, that's where I've been. Dad taxis, heated discussions about moving house and tapering. Sorry, new pioneers. Hopefully I will be there tomorrow evening, as long as nothing unexpected happens. But all in all, in myself, and I hope you all are all the same. Christoph, how you feeling, buddy? Within myself, I feel good. I've got no injuries, I've got no niggles. I feel like I have energy. I'm sleeping okay. How's everyone else going? All good, I hope. Heart rate's a little high there. That usually means that the heart rate monster's playing up. So let's swap wrists. Isn't this strange? When I move this watch from my left wrist to my right wrist, it works properly. Maybe the skin's worn off my left wrist. Gone a bit shiny and is reflecting the signal back to the watch. Let's see. Let's see if I've had too many coffees or it's a shiny wrist. Nice one, Christoph. Christoph is going to attempt a full marathon on the 22nd of March. What day of the week is that, Christoph? Oh, start of the MHG run that day. 22nd of March, Christoph is going to start off with the MHG run and then carry on to run a full marathon. Nice one, buddy. Nice one. 22nd of March. I'll have to see what I'm doing that week. I may be able to join you, but we'll have to see, because once again that's around the time that I could be moving house, so I might be carrying boxes to and fro the car. So Wednesday the 22nd of March, Christoph is going to attempt to run a full marathon on the treadmill, starting with the MHG run and then carrying on at the 5k mark all the way up to 42. Good luck, buddy. Good luck. I'll have to see what I'm doing. Don Mega 70. Good morning, buddy. Don Mega says, good morning, everyone. Let's have a great day. Hopefully we will up and beyond the Paris Marathon training tonight at 6 p.m. It won't be a great hour, but it'll be a fantastic finish. Yes, Don, we will be back later on at 6 p.m. UK time for the Paris Marathon training. Feel free to join in, drop into the Zwift Run channel, give us some encouragement, we will need it. As you can see, it's quite cold here today in the Cornish Zwift garage. I've still got my jumper on. I've even got my jogging trousers on. Not feeling too hot, not feeling too cold, just right in the middle. Just like how I like my coffee. Here we are, jogging across the nice sandy beach on the front of Watopia, stepping between the seagulls, you know, getting a bit of a tan. It's all very summery here in game today. Announcement from Christoph, 2 kilometers done, 3 to go. Cheers, buddy. So there we go. It's just over 2 kilometers run. 15 minutes elapsed. 22 minutes left to go. Check out the hermit crabs. Hermit crabs. Good evening, Matthew Close. Good evening. Matthew's dropped into the Zwift Run channel. Wishing everyone a good evening. All the way from Melbourne. In Australia, I presume. Cheers, buddy. My brother David and his wife, they live in Perth, Western Australia. And currently, my other brother Martin has gone over to stay on holiday for 2 weeks. He arrived yesterday in Perth. So 2 of my brothers are currently in Australia. My brother David likes making YouTube videos called, I think he calls them, his YouTube channel is Finnimoto. And he rides around on his Harley Davidson, filming his little adventures around the Perth or the Western Australia area. On his Harley. He generally drives out to somewhere, walks up to the top of some random peak or hilltop or whatever you call them in Australia, films his little adventure and then rides home again. Oh, Don's had a rough day of running yesterday. He went to the track outdoors and could barely force himself to run 2 miles. Then went to the gym at 2 a.m. 2 a.m? 2 a.m? There's only 2 o'clock in a day? That's 2 p.m. What is a 2 a.m? Anyway, he went to the gym at 2 a.m. this morning and could barely force out 4.5 miles. He doesn't know what the problem is, but I've got to keep pushing forward. That's right, Don. But if you're fatigued and tired, have a rest day, buddy. Have a rest day. Maybe you're dehydrated. Try and get at least, if you're running every day, everyone should get at least 2 litres in a day. 4 pints. But if you're working hard and you're running, try and make that about 3. I am awful at staying hydrated, but I always know when I am, and my wife notices it as well, because I feel tired, I feel a bit drained, I can't be bothered, and she says, you're dehydrated, have a drink. I have a drink, get a couple of pints in, and I feel on top of the world, you know. Eat some fruit, fresh fruit, an apple, banana as well, watermelon is awesome. Stay hydrated, buddy. That could be the problem. Or if you're not sleeping and you're running at 2 a.m, try sleeping for a bit. I'm only joking, buddy. I'm sure you are sleeping. It's at 2 a.m, I'm snoring. I'm snoring as loud as my dog at 2 a.m. Oh, Don's got a major sleeping problem, so he can't sleep, so goes to the gym instead. Fair enough. I tell my son that. My son sometimes complains he can't sleep, and I tell him he's sitting on the Xbox too much. He needs to get some exercise done. And recently, the last couple of weeks, he plays football for the men's football team, so he does train once a week, and he plays a football match on a Saturday. However, he has started running on Zwift. Believe it or not, I have got my 17-year-old son to run on Zwift on days that he's not football training. So you might see an Oliver Finnimore running. He tends to do the workout interval sessions or run 5Ks. But he has told me it's helped him sleep better at night if he stays active during the day. And he has also started to drink at least 2 or 3 litres of water a day, and he says he feels much better for it. Definitely, Don. Don says the dehydration issue could definitely be. I don't keep up with water intake. I'm the same, Don. I'm terrible. When I put my mind to it, I can have 2 or 3 really good days, and I actually keep track of my Garmin watch. Every time I drink 500 mils, I stick it in there, and I never reach the target. 3 litres, I never reach the target. The good thing is with the Garmin watch, I think it starts off at 2 litres, but if you run, it takes that into account and it adds extra levels on top. I very rarely meet them, but actually you have now reminded me, when I go in after this run, to pour myself a pint of water and drink it through the afternoon. But for example, last night I was pretty pathetic. I did do 2 runs back to back. My wife picked up on it and said, "You are a miserable bugger, you must be dehydrated, have a drink." I managed to get 2 pints in before bedtime, weed like a trooper through the night, but feel much better for it. That's the problem, isn't it? The more you drink, the more you wee. The more you wee, the less you sleep. Yes, it's good. Don says it's good that your son's running on Zwift. Yes, it is. It is good. If you try to push him too much, it's like all kids, all teenagers. If you try to push them too much, they do the complete opposite. I think it opened his eyes a bit when he came to support me on the Arc of Attrition. I don't think he realised how big the events were, with Stephen Cousins on the microphone and all the other runners coming in and everyone cheering. I don't think he realised what was involved. And I think it secretly impressed him. So since we come back, he's run on Zwift a couple of times. So very subtly, I do nudge him occasionally. I say, "Oh, have you run tonight? If you have, can you lock the garage?" I won't tell him to run, but I'll sort of like talk about it, whether he shut the garage up or not, or what shoes he used or something. And he'll say, "Oh no, I haven't, I must go out there now," and off he goes. But if I told him to go for a run, he'd probably say, "No, I can't be bothered." So it's working. He didn't yesterday because he had football training. Let's see if I can persuade him to run tonight. He'll probably come on after Paris Marathon training at 7 or 8 o'clock, hopefully. Feeling a little warm now, 3 kilometres run, counting down now. Cheers, Christoph. Christoph is our official MHG distance tracker. As he says, 3 done, 2 to go. We are counting down nicely. 14 minutes left to run on this Wednesday afternoon. Nice and sunny here in Cornwall. Wednesday the 8th of February 2023. Christoph, make sure you remind me closer to the time when you're doing your marathon. secretly, I'm hoping, Christoph, that when you run that marathon on that day, I actually know whether I'm actually moving house or not, if it is actually going to happen, and when that date will be, because I'm sure by the 22nd of March I will know, one way or another. If I'm not moving, the weekend after that day I might be running 45 miles on the Cornish coast. The event is called The Traverse, and it's hosted by Mud Crew, which is the same run company that hosted the Arc of Attrition a couple of weeks ago. And that will be taking place on the Saturday that week. And also, that same period of time, the Paris Marathon group will all be going out to Paris. The Zwift runners will be meeting in Paris and running the Paris Marathon that same week, which is an awesome week. I went last year. I would have been going this year, but due to a possible house move, I've had to hold back this year. Oh, nice one. Christoph said there will be others joining that day. Hope so. Let people know, Christoph. It's good to have them running with you. Even if they just pop in and run 10k with you, or run with Christoph halfway through to do half marathon. It's awesome when people pop up behind you. Well, I'll be there at the beginning, buddy, unless something drastic happens. And if I don't run the whole thing with you, I will pop in from time to time, see how things are going. So what's everyone up to today? For me, after this run, it'll be a quick shower, and then back to work. Back to the computer screen. Yeah, second half. I usually encourage people, Christoph, to join me at any point, whether it's 5k, 10k, half marathon. They can join in. They can find you in the menu page, Run with Christoph, if you're friends. If they are your friends in the Zwift Companion app, we can find you at any stage and join behind you. Just over 10 minutes left for us to run here today on Wednesday the 8th of February. We are running the MHG Lunchtime Run. We run this run every Wednesday, Friday and Monday. It's a random way of saying it, wasn't it? Monday, Wednesday and Friday. The Beacon group runs at 8 kilometers per hour, which is a nice steady pace if you're recovering, tapering or returning from injury, or just fancy jogging out nice and steady without burning too much energy, chopping your miles up for the week. Tuesdays and Thursdays we run with Stephen Cousins, film my run with Noble Pro at 11:35 AM UK time. It's a 500 metre climb at 12% elevation. It's all about keeping your heart rate down and building that leg strength. We all need to build the leg strength. Nobody likes hills, but we have to do them, and we do encounter them. So that's twice a week we do a bit of hill training. Join us on the Zwift Run channel to see what it's all about. Join us in game via the Zwift Companion app events page. Good afternoon, Leafeon. Hello. Leafeon said he almost missed the stream again. That's because you're too busy training, buddy. Out on that bike. Good work. Keep it going. Consistency. Keep it going. Listen to the body. feel a bit tired, have a little rest, then get back to it. It only takes 2 weeks to start losing your fitness. So try not to sit around for 2 weeks. Keep on running, keep on cycling, keep on exercising. That's what we're all here for. We're here for each other to stay motivated and reach those goals. And if you don't have a goal, just stay fit and healthy. Whoa, Christoph is doing a ride at 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. straight after this run. Good work, buddy. There you go, there's an example. If you're feeling good, you're feeling okay, you've got the energy, you've got no injuries, keep on going. Just waiting for the announcement from Christoph. There it is. Final kilometre to go. Cheers, Christoph. 1 kilometre to go. We have run 4 kilometres here today. Just over 7 minutes left to run. Check out the old deer on the side of the road there. Hello, deer. Yes, Christoph says cycling helps my running a lot. So Christoph is quite rightly saying that he cross-trains. So he does a lot of cross cycling as well as a lot of running. Cycling is fantastic for your quads and your glutes, which is good for your hill climbing when you're running. If I was more disciplined, I probably would do more cycling. Unfortunately not on Zwift because I sold my smart trainer and my road bike to upgrade my running watch, because that's what's more important to me at the time. We can't always afford to go out and buy new products, so we have to recycle and sell existing ones if we don't think we're using them. So I sold my bike and trainer and upgraded my watch, which I am pleased with and is coming to a lot of use. Awesome battery life, which is what I needed. The arc of attrition. Last year when I ran it with my old watch, I needed to charge the battery twice on the watch during the run, which when you're very tired and you can't be bothered to unzip your pocket is very annoying. But this watch went through all 27 hours with everything on, GPS, heart rate, the lot, with still 35% left to go at the end, which was good to see. But I have got my cross trail bike sat here next to me, which I will be checking the tyre pressures very soon, so I can cycle to Run Club when it gets a bit lighter in the evenings. It has got lights, but it's nice when it's sunny and you can burn down through the woods on the trails. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that, Leafon. Leafon, 3 days ago, had an accident on his bike, slipping on ice, hurt the wrist and elbow. The wrist is much better now, but the elbow still has pain, so resting up at the moment. Yes, speedy recovery, Leafon. Hope you feel better soon. I know you do enjoy getting out on your bike. So it must be a bit frustrating at the moment. I understand it's difficult to avoid ice when the road is iced up in the winter. Speedy recovery, buddy. You'll soon be back out there. Snow and ice, hopefully next few months will start to dissipate and everything will be back to normal. It's icy here today, but probably nowhere near as much as you've got out there. Matthew uses the Stride sensor Bluetooth foot pod. Yes, Stride is one of the best reliable foot pods you can get. It has a good battery life. I used to have a Stride, Matthew, and when I had my dumb treadmill, before the days of my smart treadmill, I originally started using a running watch, and then I upgraded to a Stride foot pod, and that worked really well on Zwift. And then I sold my motorbike, once again recycling stuff you don't use. I had an old vintage motorbike which I wasn't using anymore, so I sold that and used the money to buy myself this smart treadmill. So then I sold the Stride foot pod, and that money went towards this watch, along with the bike. It's funny, isn't it, how we go through different phases of using different equipment and different things and different interests and hobbies, and then slowly we sell them on and move on to something else. 2.5 minutes here today left to run. It started to rain in Watopia. Better drop a quick ride on to Christoph. Go to map. Hit the little thing in the middle. There you go, Christoph. Did that work? Yeah, there it is. Right on. We have less than 300 metres left here to run today in the MHG Lunchtime 5K at 8 kilometres per hour. Join us again on Friday at 12 PM UK time for much of the same. Nice steady run, keep the legs ticking over, don't burn the energy, keep the mileage going up. Thank you for joining today. Hope you all have a nice day. See you again back here on Friday. Until then, stay safe, take care. Cheers, bye bye. There we go, that's the in-game chat bit done. Thank you for joining us in the Zwift Run channel today. Cheers Matthew, Close, for joining us today. Cheers Leafeon for popping in, letting us know how you're getting on. We will be back tonight, Leafeon and Matthew and Don, at 6, what day is it? Wednesday. 6 PM for the Paris Marathon training here on the Zwift Run channel on YouTube. Stephen Cousins will be hosting. He will also be leading the Paris Marathon training session. So don't be late for that. I'm sure it's going to be a hard effort tonight. Oh no, Leafeon's got both injuries are on his left side of the body, so he's unable to do press-ups at the moment either. Patience, buddy, patience. It will pass. You'll be back to it soon. You'll be back to it. You're strong and determined. I know you will be. So that's it. Let's have a quick scroll up, see what was at the beginning. So thank you very much, Christoph, Don, Matthew, Leafeon, for joining me in the live chat today on the Zwift Run channel. Well done to everyone in game. There it is. There's the end of the run. All the ghost runners are reappearing. Let's hit the stop button. And the Zwift Run channel will be back later on. So I hope you all have a nice day. I will be back here for the MHG on Friday. The Zwift Run channel will be going live tonight at 10 to 6 PM UK time. Hope you all have a good day. Stay safe and take care, everyone. Until later on, cheers from me and Scotty the Squirrel. Bye bye. See you all later. Bye bye.